Episode 5 of Season 1, Power Query for Finance. Excel and Power BI for Finance. Clean once, refresh forever. The first real pipeline in this series. Today, 3 things. Why pivots aren't enough when the source data is dirty. The Power Query editor and the applied steps recipe. And cleaning the AtlasParts customer master end-to-end. Same data, cleaner pipeline. The report stops lying about countries. Open the AtlasParts Customer Master. 50 rows, 7 columns. Look at the country column. US, USA, lowercase us, and United States of America. 4 spellings, 1 country. UK shows up next to Great Britain. Germany shows up next to the ISO code DE. Episode 4 pivoted by country, and the pivot dutifully made 4 columns for the United States. The numbers were right, the report was wrong. We could fix the CSV by hand. That works once. Power Query is the layer between raw data and the report. You build the cleanup once as a recipe, an ordered list of steps. The recipe runs every time you click refresh. Tomorrow's export goes through the same pipeline as today's. Clean the spreadsheet, or build a process that cleans the spreadsheet. Power Query is the second one. Data tab. Get and transform. From text, CSV. Pick the customer file. Excel shows a preview. Detected delimiter, encoding, sample rows. Click Transform Data, not Load. Transform Data opens the Power Query editor in a new window. 3 regions worth knowing. On the left, the Queries panel. In the center, the data preview and the formula bar with M code. On the right, the applied steps recipe. That right panel is the entire point. The pipeline is visible. Trim whitespace first. Select customer name and country, then transform, format, trim. Step 1 appears in applied steps as trimmed text. Right-click country, transform, uppercase. Lowercase us becomes US. Right-click country again. Replace values. Replace USA with US. Apply. Replace United States of America with US. Replace Great Britain with UK. Replace DE with Germany. Each replacement is a separate applied step, inspectable, reversible, and far cleaner than a giant nested IF in a helper column. Set explicit column types. Customer ID text. Credit limit whole number. Wrong types break pivots silently. Rename the query to customers_clean. Home, then close and load. The cleaned table loads to a new sheet. From 4 US spellings down to 1. From 2 UK spellings down to 1. From 2 German spellings down to 1. The data is now connected to the source file. Edit the CSV, save it, then Data, refresh all. The cleanup reruns on the new data automatically. The recipe is the asset, not the cleaned file. Two more transformations carry their weight in finance work. Group by. Pick country, aggregate sum of credit limit. 50 customers collapse into 8 country totals. Same as a pivot, but baked into the query. Merge. This is Power Query's join. Pick a left table, a right table, a join column on each side. Choose left outer. The chained XLOOKUP from Episode 3 becomes 2 merge steps with named columns instead of nested formulas. Easier to read, easier to debug, easier to change. What the recipe buys you shows up in week 2. Next month, Finance exports a new customer file. Same path, same shape, new dirty values. Drop it in, refresh all. The pipeline runs. Existing replacement rules clean the known dirty values. New ones that don't match show up as obvious outliers. Mexico appears as a new column instead of being silently aggregated into something wrong. The unit of work is the recipe, not the spreadsheet. Three takeaways from Episode 5. First, pivots aren't enough when the source data is dirty. Power Query cleans before the pivot sees it. Second, the recipe is the asset. Trim, replace, type, rename. Every step is documented and reruns on refresh. Third, group by and merge are the two finance moves, aggregations and joins, baked into the query. That wraps Episode 5. Next up, robust spreadsheets, tables, named ranges, and dynamic arrays, the discipline that makes a workbook handoffable instead of personal. The AtlasParts dataset and the Episode 5 workbooks are linked in the description.